Amazing.
Not bad. That was okay. Thank you. That was heavy. That's a proper burger. And this is the burger that I managed to make. And how did you feel when you found out you won the award?
Oh, I was gobsmacked.
This centre is home to hundreds of species of birds, reptiles, bugs, flowers and plants, and gives people the opportunity to experience the nature firsthand. Formerly known as the Brecon Beacons, this is one of the most beautiful areas anywhere in Wales, the UK, and in my opinion, anywhere in the world.
Branoi.
Banai.
Branoi. Banoi. Bracaniog.
Banai Brachanion. Because it's not easy to say, I have to be honest.
You've got a picture of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is him. A few pictures. This is Vaughan Gethin.
All right, no, I don't.
Do you know this gentleman here?
I do not.
No?
Thanks to Gareth Bale.
Hopefully we're going to do really well. Hopefully we beat our rivals, England.
He says that getting those extra minutes at Cardiff and being back home can only mean good things for himself on the pitch. We've seen a number of competitions come to the city already, like the Quad Nations 2 years ago, but also the European Championships at the Principality Stadium last year.
Brilliant. That is job number one achieved.
Re-Summit had meetings with a number of NFL teams after impressing on the international players' pathway. Cast your minds back to 2020. The world was in the midst of a global pandemic. We were all stuck inside, and the Football Association of Wales was having a nightmare as then manager Ryan Giggs had been charged with assault.
You'd be surprised some people didn't even know he plays here. It's good, and it's, like you said, it's first on the map.
Jack Jones's historic run to the final of the World Championships was a true whirlwind for snooker.
You're associated with something that people around the world enjoy and see it going on here in such fantastic settings.
The more you eat, the more you... And anyway,
Where better to come than here in Butte Park for a nice walk around one of Wales's finest city-based green spaces. This is not a Wales-specific issue, away from all this wonderful, wet Welsh weather. Halloween wasn't always what it is now, but through spooky season you can't move for pumpkins. Cardiff will be all Taylor Swift when she comes to town. We thought it's worth trying out and take the short ride up the hill into town. The closing of this cableway will save the council roughly £41,000 a year. Welsh Wine Week has been an opportunity to showcase the excellent wine Wales has. Kim says that sloths are definitely one of the favourites for people coming to Folly Farm, and showing the public these fascinating creatures helps teach people about their struggles in the wild. And it's even got these really clever screens so you can see all of the local information around, a map of the centre of Cardiff, and it only takes 20 minutes or so to get here by boat. So you can't really ask for much more, can you? Of course, learning about this ship is amazing, but it's just being here and seeing it all makes you think what it would have been like all those centuries ago on the Seven Seas. Or you've got when Gavin, Stacey, Nessa and Smithy sat here as the camera panned away over the sea as the original series came to an end. 118 days. It's a long time in politics, and that was the full time between Vaughan Gethin taking up his role as First Minister and announcing he was starting the process of stepping down. For Ms Morgan, it's that stability in union that she says will be an important part of her tenure, and has overseen some of the worst waiting times in the history of the NHS in Wales. Taking a massive roughly 17% of the vote, had 0% of the seats. Bricks have been thrown, cars are destroyed as you can see behind me, fires were set and people were frightened for their lives. These hundreds of junior doctors here today say they will not give up the fight and they know their worth. The Welsh Government say there's nowhere to go in terms of funding, so something has got to give. It never quite recovered its already low pre-pandemic levels of passengers, and many have seen it as a waste of money from the Welsh Government. Back in 2010 it hosted the Ryder Cup, one of golfing's biggest international events, and then hosted the NATO Summit in 2014. And also coming up later on in the programme, trains around Wales have seen better days.